Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Towey back again with another video for you today of OpTic Gaming versus Team Elevate in the Losers Bracket Finals of the HCS Pro League Last Chance Qualifier. The winner of this Best of 7 series secures the 8th and final spot in the Pro League for the very first season. Each game was commentated by Snipedown and I on our streams and then condensed into this video. As always, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe below if you like the content, and stay tuned for more videos every day on Halo 5 and Team EG.
Get right into the series, so hoping it doesn't take too long for OpTic to get into this.
That's 3 dead for Elevate. That's a great opportunity. Randa, the only guy alive, not going to be able to do much, and is taken down pretty fast. It's all 4 dead. They're immediately going to try to take this red base. I'm not sure if OpTic will be able to predict that very well. It's important that OpTic does not overextend to try to stop this here, and instead just opts to take the other base and pit for map control. Seems like it's a bit of a trade so far.
There is a guy inside red base right now.
Yep,
trying to take it. Good play so far by Swiftkill to just stay alive. I'm surprised he wasn't able to get that cleanup, but Randy should be able to get it.
Straight sick there. I'm going to actually switch over to Denoxide. He's pushing into the other base here. Gets a kill on Nated. Yeah, and going for the take on the opposite base. This would be pretty big for them. I'm not sure where OpTic is on the map, but it looks like they're going to flip the map and take the other base over at red and Elevate with more control here.
So Denoxide has some good shots right here outside, but it doesn't look like... I feel like Swiftkill should have kept pushing around outside. He kind of pushed up towards Turbine, towards the pit side, without them getting any kills. You need to get your kills first before you start making your way toward pit. That's always been an issue. You just got to keep going sometimes, clear out the people that are coming outside, and right now it looks like the Elevate's trying to get some sort of control. They are kind of all over the map. I'm actually shocked Denoxide has been able to get it this far, but it didn't.
I agree. I switched to Nated. Just ended up getting a kill, meleeed again by that guy. He was the last guy alive. Definitely going to die here. I'm going to see who picks up that scatter shot. Looks like it's straight sick, and I'm going to find him now. He is trying to control the middle of the map here. This is a good play from him to control turbines. I'd like to see him and Maniac collapse on this base together and hopefully go for this triple cap. Caught off guard by Denoxide. Such a good play by Denoxide. You can't stress enough.
This overshield did come up, and it looks like Aaron did pick it up, so he is able to single-handedly take down the players trying to contest pit. And now Straight Sig got a good spawn at blue base, and it looks like if he's able to cap this alone, which he should be able to,
We see Aaron and the other player coming in here to try to defend red. They might be able to still get the defense on this, so great job out of OpTic to start.
Media got taken out, but Elevate still really isn't in a position to make much of this. They did get one of their side bases back, but they've got to once again slay the enemy team before they can even start making ways
with the teamwork outside. 3 players all working together. Straight Sick was one shot and stayed alive, coming back to get the kill. Straight Sick's just doing a good job of causing so much damage right now, taking down in front of the base. But
I'm gonna hop on with Nated. It looks like he's probably gonna... Oh my gosh, I cannot believe he's even alive right now.
I don't know how he didn't get finished.
I don't know either. Maniac
this should be a triple cap again, though. It's very important that Brett gets to a better position. I don't like how he's just sitting in front of the base more or less.
I don't like that too much either, but he's able to get up. It looks like the enemy team, Elevate, is starting to make their way towards the red base, and he decides to take over tower at this point, which is, you know, it's an alright play. He can get some good angles in his inside red base, and, you know, now he decides to go back to blue.
What I don't like, though, is that he might have just influenced spawns to cause them to spawn somewhere pretty random, which just makes it less controllable for his team in general. He wasn't able to do too much damage from tower, but now that's giving Elevate these outside spawns. So it's, while they're still accumulating time, it's a bit more hectic than it needed to be.
Swiftkill with a rough start to this game, only has 1 kill, and we're getting towards the point where, you know, if Elevate doesn't start making something happen here, that it could really turn into a pretty blowout win on game 1.
Yeah, really could. A big play out of Nated there. I'm going to switch on over to
this overshield is about to come up.
He is waiting on this OS.
He is. I'm going to hop there with him.
Have to imagine they're getting coached right now by Flame.
It looks like Elevate did get that overshield. I'm going to see who it is. It is Hines, and it looks like they're finally going to be able to take over pit. Now, I'm curious to see what types of plays they make with this overshield. But
big kill on Hines.
Blown up right away. Randa tried to just stay down in pit and, you know, try and...
They weren't able to really get out of anywhere. This is 3 players from OpTic all in pit at the same time. Just a great use of taking that so quickly. Good teamwork out of them. Maniac is taken down, but still, OpTic with more map control, it seems, right now.
It looks like they are able to take pit right back, but once again, 2 dead for Elevate, and every time they've really taken pit, it seems like they've just given it up right after.
Pretty quickly. They're not much focused on a map control. They got the reset here. Swiftkill, an amazing job of getting that reset. I think someone on OpTic stepped out, trying to avoid another player trying to stay alive, and they got that reset. But
I can't believe Maniac just got that kill on SwiftKill. He was one shot. Heinz got him one shot. Turbine. Somehow he was able to pick it up.
I'm gonna go back to Naded here. They are taking this pit stronghold. Again, have 2 strongholds now. It's important that he just tries to stay alive. You know, Elevate has an advantage in numbers. They just need to focus on defending this pit and then trying to get that reset when they can.
There's 3 dead for Elevate. That is last one to go down, Denoxide.
Wow. Straight Sick with the teabag. I switch back to him. He has Scattershot to defend this red base push. This is a smart play from him. I don't think anyone on Elevate is actually pushing, but he catches one player, Randa, up in the attic, and it looks like their only chance is going to be to more or less overextend for this pit, and that's going to be game for sure. Dominating performance from OpTic.
Very impressive game out of OpTic for that game 1. We saw what happened on the last time they played this game type. They got up to a big lead and gave it up. This time they were not about to let that happen. Elevate lost control every time they seemed to get pit, couldn't get anything going, and honestly, SwiftKill had a rough game, so if he can't bounce back, then hopefully that doesn't affect his mentality going into the rest of the series. Dang, he just gets lit up.
Well, I cursed him.
Oh, they're not able to get that overshield either, Corey.
Oh man,
let's
hop on with whoever gets this overshield.
It doesn't look like anyone's really in position to get this right now.
Nope, Randa is wisely opting. I switched to him. He has Sniper. He didn't want to go off.
You're on Randa?
Yeah, he didn't want to push for that.
Overshield if you want to.
Yeah, I'll switch to him. Randa was in position to go for it, but didn't want to die with that Sniper, and wisely gave it up to a teammate, which is a better play.
I don't like this play by SwiftKill. He's just getting shots and they're just backing down and taking his shields off one by one. It really seemed like he was thinking that he had either more help or was going to be able to do more with that overshield, but honestly their team needed to kind of push up to him faster. That didn't really work out very well. Kind of a waste of a
good snipe. Double kill from Randa. An amazing no scope. That was pretty ridiculous.
Point of view for that.
I switched back to Randa right after SwiftKill died. I didn't want to cut you off what you were saying, but great snipes out of him. Kind of wish he was relocating right now, though. He doesn't really have the greatest angles on where they're going to be pushing from. He's watching this top garden spot. That's a good angle right here. But maybe if you rotated back over towards, you know, top
I'm watching the overlook. He was watching that top garden, and Naden missed the jump twice, or he would have had a shot on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Small level of details in Halo that could change games. Hits another no scope and a cleanup on Straight Sick. Randa is definitely hitting some shots right now. Trying to stay alive though, while they're getting rushed.
I feel like he should have tried to rotate there. His teammates were spawning at Cafe Ramp, and I feel like he could have gotten away at that point.
Let's find Maniac here with that sniper now. Trying to line up some shots on the players spawning in Cafe. His teammates, you see Aaron there getting a double kill. They are able to, well, Brett is cleaned up, not able to collapse on the last 2 guys. They're going to be pushing towards Yard. So all 4 Elevate players will probably be in Yard. Seems weird. Straight Sick is so spread out. They have players at Loop, they have players in Cafe, and then Maniac's here like in between. And Straight Sick died out on his own. Good
He does get that kill, but this overshield is going to be up. I'm actually curious to see if anyone is able to pick this up yet. It doesn't look like it. Straight Sick does, or Maniac does get that a couple snipes off, but I think Brett may have just cleaned up. Oh no, Brett got the assassination.
I think he just assassinated the overshield guy. A huge play from Naden.
Once again, once again, we're in one of those situations where it just seems like bottom middle, and they really don't need to. I'm hoping no one else on the OpTic team decides to go low, but they spawn Snipe Lift, and they're all deciding to push towards the Cafe area. I'm still on board with Maniac right now as he spawns bottom Snipe.
I switched over to Randa here. He is pushing towards Snipe, decides to back up knowing he doesn't have any help, and jumps to S4. He's on a good position right now for this new sniper, knowing that OpTic is going to be focused on that.
Good
double
play
teams,
by Randa here.
Yeah, good job from him and Heinz to double team that guy. Good job also to get some shots on that guy. He'll probably get
Looks
cleaned
like
up.
Nate is going to get cleaned up here by SwiftKill, and Richie does just pick up the sniper rifle, so let's hop up over with him. Looks like, as I look at the overlook mode, that they are starting to rotate. It seems like they did just clean up a few kills. I wouldn't mind to see a couple players on the Elevate team get towards the snipe control, but at this point in time, Richie needs to be very careful because there are 3 people in Yard.
Yep, you see him back up here. That's exactly the same thought process as you. He knows if he gets shot, he just needs to bail altogether on the Cafe location.
Pushed here.
Yep.
I thought that he was going to get pushed, but
I'm kind of surprised he's not. Also, to be honest, I don't like being Cafe. Yeah, because right now he's not doing much to influence spawns, and he's getting his teammates into bad angles if they're going to die. Because if they spawn up near him, then they're kind of trapped.
The only thing I can think of is that the enemy team is very focused on him with the sniper rifle, that maybe he can be a distraction and his teammates can catch off the enemy off guard.
Yep,
you know, sometimes it's really good to snipe in Cafe, but he's been focusing a lot on this door and really hasn't done much for his team, but his team still is pulling away right now.
This OS is coming up soon. He's definitely focused on that. I like the angles he's been taking. You keep seeing him back up when he feels like he might be pushed, so he can always run away towards his teammates, and then to kind of move up to be a bit more aggressive when he needs to be. Doesn't have the greatest angles on the OS right now, though. I saw that flare on radar, and I don't think Richie caught it. It was only for a split second, but a great job.
But once again, I feel like there were many opportunities for him to get back towards Snipe with his team, because he was way alone. There was no chance of his teammates being able to help him. He could have honestly been pushed at any time.
Yeah, I switched over to Maniac now. He has that sniper sniping from the same location that Hines was. Hits a player in the body, unable to connect with that headshot, but still just a good job from OpTic.
Do you know what happened to that overshield?
I don't know. I think it got burned again. Maniac opting to rotate right now.
2 people in yard, 1 shot. It looks like he's going to push, but I'm not sure if he knows there's another player there. So it looks like...
This might be, this is 3 dead now for OpTic, 4 dead. A really good job to collapse from Elevate.
We got to go on board with Randy. He is 12, 5, and 5. Really killing it this game, stepping up for his team.
It's confusing. They just got 4 dead, and they're not all collapsing again on these spawns. They're kind of slow to get into positions to work together here. They see 2 players go down for Elevate, so it's a split 2 and 2. Last guy alive will probably die here as OpTic continues
really
to spawn.
Challenge that.
Definitely not. Definitely not. They're up by a decent amount.
They do have a little bit of a cushion.
I'm going to switch over to Knock side in yard. I'm pretty sure OpTic is still stuck in Cafe or in
Hydra.
Yeah, using Hydra.
Well, we see some Hydra
for a while now.
There is a guy in Cafe hotel ramp right on the corner. His teammate is there to help him out, though. You can see that battle starting. It looks like OpTic is just really not in very good positions to help each other. It seems like they just keep trying to get these single picks, and they just end up getting punished for it, getting double teamed over and over.
I agree. This is a good job here to focus on going towards Snipe, though I don't know if he has help from any teammates. Getting pretty easily double teamed. How did he just get the kill on that guy?
I need to. Alright, 550. 550. We're going back to that as soon as this game's over.
I don't know how that just happened.
I'm freaking out. Those Hydras just did a goddamn loop-to-loop and somehow wrapped around and hit Naded. I'm so lost right now.
Naded must have been running for so long. OpTic able to get this overshield, though. I'm pretty sure. Let's find whoever has that. Naded has the OS. Chasing a guy to bottom snipe, which everyone is so spread out right now. It would take a miracle, honestly, though, for OpTic to win. They need to go 14-1 now in order to win 50-49. So pretty unlikely you can come back. You gotta just be hyper aggressive in order to do so, not being able to give up any deaths and be constantly applying pressure, but it's just a waiting game at this point. 49-37, Elevate winning in game 2. 2 dead for Elevate, though. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Oh, another one.
They gotta continue to be aggressive. You can't really just wait. The last 2 guys alive, it looks like they're gonna be stuck in yard. If I'm on the other team, you really just gotta send all 4 players in one direction and collapse. Unbelievable no-scope out of Naded. If you want to make a 14-1 run, then that's how you're going to do it. If he gets Hydra'd again... Considering they can't give up any deaths at all, and he gets killed by a bank grenade.
I'm finding this right now.
Okay, we'll find it. Two down for Elevate right off the start here. Not sure why Native didn't opt to grab these rockets. Trying to kill this scattershot guy. Ends up trading. Good job by Hines to get the trade there as the rockets stay up on spawn. But this is a good opportunity for OpTic. That's 2, maybe 3 dead already with them spawning up on rocket side. Richie is able to grab these rockets. I'm not sure what he'll be able to do with them. Gets that player pretty weak, it seems, and backs off, staying alive. It's so disappointing this OpTic wasn't able to get these rockets right off the start. We saw them get 3 dead with Richie being that last guy, and they weren't able to get rockets still, which is now really, really costing them as Hines is able to push into their base, hopefully to collapse for this flagpole. And switch on board with Denoxide as he's running this flag now. Able to throw it and try to stay alive here. 2 players cleaned up by Ace. That is a good job by Aaron. He's continuing to play aggressively, trying to push into the cave. Ends up dying to Hines. Good job by Richie Hines there. To get a double kill as OpTic is trying to push in. 4 shots in on the guy top catwalk to put him 1 shot as well. Just so much damage coming in from Hines right now. I'm going to switch over to Maniac. OpTic is trying to fight for snipe control, but not able to do too much. Hopefully Maniac gets help from his teammates spawning here soon.
It doesn't seem like... I feel like he's getting a lot of callouts right now, but it doesn't seem like he's really making too much of a...
Maniac?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely playing a little slow.
And his whole team was fighting like around this whole snipe side, but it ends up working out in a way. I mean, I don't know if he was just focused on who was flanking or what it was, but as you can see, Richie Hines with the
good shots out of Maniac here. Yep, that's going to be 3 dead. I think the other 2 players that just died are going to be on spawn, so 3 alive now. Elevate, good job from Straight Sick here to flank back, though. They're going to probably be able to get this return because Elevate has to desperate for the touch pretty soon.
Going for it.
Yep, once it gets this low, 1 player can hop on it. I don't like the 1-hop play. You definitely need 2 people if it's a full bar, but it gets below halfway, so Maniac knows he can go in for that return pretty quickly. Good job there.
I'm on with Straight Sick right now. He's starting the game really strong. He starts the game 7-3 with 4 assists already, and you know he's just going to try and put himself in a position to help out his teammate Brett, who's under him. And it looks like Brett's able to clean up 1 of the kills and should be able to clean up this other guy after a quick push. But
yep, I
might not be able to get it.
I don't know where those rockets went. I'm trying to
Maniac
find them.
Has them.
Maniac has them. Yeah.
Right now, yes, he does have rockets. He does not know there's a guy hiding on his sneaky, but he's probably going to end up trading anyway. Which
not too bad in that situation. Obviously, that guy had to jump on him, so it's a good idea just to try to get that trade. Rocket's still down at their base, and they can get these right off spawn. I'm actually going to switch back to someone else on OpTic here. I think they're pushing into the flag. Naded is going to die, but let's see what Aaron is doing. Aaron is trying to push into the flag. Kind of pushing maybe too fast there. He ends up dying to Randa on his own. A lot of individual battles from OpTic in general here. Maniac controlling snipe side really well with these rockets, though.
Right now with these rockets.
Yeah. He has rockets and sniper. Maniac has been known to do a great job of holding power weapons throughout his career. He has always been a good job, done really well with power weapon control. We see him
I do
right
like
now.
the fact that we are seeing him push in, or not push in with, although he does have rockets, he's just, you know, playing
He can use that defensively to predict, and ends up getting that kill. Very big kill. Ends up hitting the no-scope, and his teammate can clean him up. Great job from Maniac.
For a weapon, though.
Yep. You must be hearing a call out from somebody here, knowing that they're going to be in cave or in the sneaky. A great snipe again from Maniac. Really needs to find another secondary weapon, though, because he's very exposed, having nothing else to pull out besides his sniper right now.
Swift kill once again, starting this game off very poorly.
Yeah, it's 2 dead now. Maniac's job is just to be as hard of a kill as possible. Ends up dying in cave, but that's okay. Don't know if they're going to get this flag pull out, but...
They have... Well, Brett is top rockets, and let's hop on board with...
Straight Sick is actually running the flag. He just got spotted. They're running this final flag in already.
And Swiftkill might get breadstick.
I'm not sure where this flag is down in window. They're going to have to go for this return. 2 players on it, though. This is going to be the game.
Swiftkill just got breadsticked. Ended the game 1-12. Very rough game.
Not the best performance. Yeah, that's
not what you want to
unfortunate.
see.
That game really came down to Maniac's power weapon control, to be honest.
Yeah,
he really,
that whole game, they had every single power weapon.
He just did such a... Except for those rockets off the start, but it ended up not costing them. Just a great job of using power weapons, playing a bit selfishly, but just getting kills with them, taking things slow, and coordinating with his team. We saw him crouching and waiting around at snipe and kind of baiting things pretty well, and the teamwork is just on for OpTic right now. Apparently, we missed a really nasty ninja that Naded had in that game.
No, I think it was the Plaza game that he got the ninja on.
Really?
But they ended up losing that game, but...
This is a very big game in the series. OpTic up 2-1 right now. The difference between being up 3-1 and tied 2-2 is just monumental. You can't really stress enough how big of a turning point in the series this game is going to be.
So Maniac's just doing a good job right now. They have Red and Catwalk. All he really has to do is just keep himself in a position where he can stay alive and kind of watch over Catwalk. The enemy team really has to make a push either outside or they have to go to Catwalk, and he should have an angle from any of those situations if he just plays like a nuisance, which he's doing right now. Very soft.
I was going to say, he had a great job there. And
I was expecting the 2-shot beatdown, but he didn't even decide to shoot and ended up getting punished for it.
Not the best there. His thought process was pretty good. These spawns are going to be way off right now. They're going to be spawning outside and getting collapsed on. Maniac knows he's really the only one up.
Yeah,
he's not going to be able to take this on his own. really good job from Elevate here. Let's switch to someone on their team as...
Yeah, I'm hopping on with Denoxide, who's trying to push
OpTic.
Cowlock right now.
Yep, they're not going to be able to, though. OpTic is getting these tower spawns, but as a team, Elevate is doing a great job of collapsing on this.
One thing I've noticed is Elevate is pushing them really hard off their spawn so that their entire team isn't spawning in one area. They're getting their team to get these split spawns, and it's causing them to make a decision on whether or not they're going to go for one territory or two. But it does look like they're able to somehow get 2 strongholds back at the same time. So definitely some misplays from Elevate there to let that happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Rand ended up dying outside, but Hines was weak and got caught trying to defend Catwalk and had to stay low. They should be able to get this take back on Catwalk, but they don't have much power
They just got
control.
too dead. I feel like they needed to. Denoxide either needed to rotate to tower faster there, or he should have pushed outside to blue, because there already was a person with the light rifle in the window, and he decided to pick up that light rifle and try and shoot as well instead of, maybe helping a teammate out. But they did pick up these rockets, and it looks like they're going to control this red side, wait for this overshield, and hopefully make some plays with these new power weapons that just entered on the field.
I'm on board with Randy. He has the rockets and turbine, just doing a great job of controlling this part of the map. His teammates really need to be aggressive around him, though. He's kind of vulnerable moving in towards blue here, expecting a player to be near him. It seems like he does have help. That player is cleaned up in front of him in blue, but he dies to a grenade here. I'm not sure if OpTic's going to be able to get these rockets, but...
Oh my gosh, Straight just made a huge play.
Yes,
staying alive
he did.
as long
Aaron
as he
ends
could,
up getting that reset there as well, I think. It looks like Ace is going to get these rockets at blue, so I'm going to switch on over to him.
Once again, I feel like Randon needs to be pushing towards tower. He could have still gotten those shots on the guy Red Nest while moving up from Attic, but he allowed his teammate to die at Catwalk alone instead of having a double presence there where him and another teammate could have, maybe kept that stronghold alive because it was very close to being captured.
Yep,
so
100% agree with you. Aaron also had rockets and got perfected from a guy in Catwalk through the blue window. And then Naded tried to challenge for the Catwalk with rockets as well and died to a guy from red window. So not a great job or use of these rockets here from OpTic. Not sure if anyone's going to be able to get these. There's still 1 rocket down on Catwalk.
I'm on with Ace right now, who's we actually haven't really been on with him too much this entire series, so I'm curious to see what he does. He gets the reset, was able to pick up 2 assists before this all started, and what he's going to do is he's just going to control tower, because this is really all they have to do. They can control blue and tower, and they don't even have to remotely push towards red nest. And the only time I should really start seeing them push is if they get a bunch of kills, which it looks like they're picking up, and this is actually a really good rotation of Ace right here.
Very, very good rotation. I was about to say, he looked a little confused for a second about where he wanted to go, but to flank through red ends up getting the kill there, but to flank through red for these rockets is a great, great play, especially while his team is fighting from outside blue as well. Seems like they are losing the blue bend stronghold, though. This is a good play. I'm not sure if Elevate was unaware that they were going to be spawning up there, but they should have been prepared more for that red attic spawn. It's a good, really good opportunity for OpTic to be able to get these rockets and then focus on getting overshield as well.
I'm still on with the Ace at the moment as he's waiting for this next overshield. It looks like Straight was just taken out. I'm pretty sure Straight was the rocket player, so a little bit of unfortunate. I think Straight may have been too aggressive there. They had the 2 strongholds. All they could have done is, maybe wrap back around a red, maybe even get rockets to tower, but he seemed to give those up a little unnecessary.
This is going to be a big, big play from Aaron. He actually jumped. He ended up dying anyways, but when he jumped, the other players were able to stay down and take that catwalk. He was no longer contesting it when he jumped up in the air. So that's unfortunate for them. It's very important that they don't get stuck inside a blue base here. They need to spread out and try to get control of something, ideally tower. Still on board with Aaron. He gets taken out by Swiftkill, who makes a great push through tower. I'm actually going to switch over to Swiftkill. He is staying alive, controlling tower very well. Definitely did not need to push right now, but...
Yeah, no, not at all. He just needs to control tower. The enemy team, OpTic, is trapped at blue right now, and it looks like they actually gave them a split spawn.
Yeah.
Because they pushed so hard into blue, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get their shots necessary.
I don't know if that's... and he's going to end up dying. I think that was Randa. Did they take blue as well? It looks like Hines... I've switched over to Hines now. He's still trying to take this. Randa pushed towards blue, started taking it, and that caused some split spawns. They're finally taking this now, but I still don't know if that was that necessary.
I do not feel like pushing blue is necessary at the moment. They were trapped in there. They pushed too far, caused the enemy team to spawn. They got trip capped on, and because of that, now they don't have control. They don't have catwalk, and they're struggling to try and get red nest right now.
Yeah, this next set of rockets is going to be key. Major key alert.
Stay alive as long as you can. Get this. I'm still on board with Swiftkill. They do pick it up. That is 3 dead for OpTic, and all dead right now. This could be the opportunity that Elevate needs, but it does look like OpTic is still at tower, and they need to be kind of paying attention to that. Swift goes spawn outside, and he needs to be relaying that information, letting his teammates know where he spawned, so that way the guys on Elevate know that the enemy team's going to be at tower and at blue attic.
Yep, do we know who has these rockets right now?
I do not.
Looks like it is Randa, naturally, with his power weapons. Able to take out Naded. Great play by him, trying to stay alive. That OS got splintered. It looks like he is unable to get it. He gets taken out from behind. Whoever player that is trying to go for the OS. Ends up getting it.
Pick it up.
With
that is
the quick grab. Maniac, great play out of him.
Hop on him, but it looks like he's going to run into a lot of players. The Noxide has 20 kills right now, and they are still down by 40 points.
That is kind of outrageous.
Maniac with 2 pretty terrible rockets, but it ends up cleaning up the kill. And they get the reset.
Straight with this
almost
camo
have
though.
To hop on with the Noxide off this respawn, but we'll see.
Straight has this camo at Red Nest. I kind of want to see how he plays this.
Okay, yeah,
he knows he can't really go in for the take here. I'd like to see him continue to push possibly. I don't know if anyone's here. It's so hard to tell without the communication what the best play is, but obviously staying alive with this camo is the best thing that he can do. He lets them get that reset and should be able to get a pretty quick kill here on whoever this player is. Yes, he does. I think that was Swift kill. I'm surprised no one else has come here to help him. It's so hard to take Red Nest alone when you can get naded, and it takes so long to take. Elevate getting that reset just one more time again.
The only player at tower did just go down. It was Maniac. Straight needs to get on the spawn and go to tower to make sure that they don't give up this 3-cap, because that is the one way that Elevate would be able to fly straight back into this game.
Yep, I switched over to Denoxide now. He just made his way off spawn towards Catwalk here in a battle. Gets taken out from behind by Straight Sick. I think there's 2 players now over at tower, so they're doing a good job of defending tower.
And Brett is capping Red Nest right now, so Naded is capping Red Nest at the moment. If they do get this capture, then that could be the game. So it's
unfortunately, though, you see Straight Sick was fighting at Blue Bend, takes that about 1/4 of the way, but ends up dying as well. OpTic kind of split on what they're really trying to push for. We see them fighting from multiple strongholds at the same time.
This looks like this is going to be the final stand for Elevate. If they can, get these. Denoxide has these rockets. I'm still on him on the spot. Oh, big misses out of those rockets. Didn't get the reset.
I don't know. They end up taking it.
Oh my gosh! After an incredible performance out of Denoxide, he needed to get those kills with the rockets. He needed to kill him with that first shot and protect the Blue Bend, but unfortunately misses a couple shots, goes down, and it lets the enemy team get that capture. He wasn't able to get the reset on that either.
You can't say enough for how much Denoxide was slaying, though. That's so many kills.
He had 4 secures. I mean, he did what he could, but that was a little unfortunate at the very end. The one time he really needed to just make a big play. But you can't knock on him. He definitely did all he could.
Good job by Brett to grab that sniper right away. They do have the advantage as the red team on this game type. I'm not sure what happened to Camo. Do you know?
I do not know what happened to Camo, but as the red team, they probably had the advantage on getting that. This is a very momentum-based game type as well, so I'm expecting OpTic to come out in this game type.
I think the Camo guy just got finished. Ace was killed in bottom sewers. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I was just flipping around to see where that Camo went. Naded is staying pretty stationary right now, trying to figure out what players are still stuck on this side of the map, because he knows he's kind of getting pinched from 2 different sides. Still a good job as a team of rotating over in this direction, though. Naded spotting a player top rail, trying to stay alive. Great job by Straight Sick there to come out and bail him out.
Overextending there, pushing a little too far up into a territory where they don't really have much. If he was able to get the kill, maybe it would have been an alright trade, but it just seems like that 0-for-1.
Best case scenario, he trades still, so
yeah, best case scenario,
and he's in a good position top rail. It's maybe not the best play to be aggressive in that situation. Great no scope out of Naded on Swift kill again. Almost connects with the double. No way.
We'll see if
Brett Leonard
pick up the assist. We've seen it all day.
I'm gonna switch on over to Aaron.
Looks like is actually 4-0.
Aaron is dropping the sniper.
Really?
Aaron just he relayed the sniper over to somebody. I'm not sure who had it.
Right now, actually, who's on a very, very good flank. He may be able. Oh, it looks like Naded's going to be able to take him out, though.
I'm going to go back to Naded with the sniper. It just killed Hines here. Very interesting to see them.
Oh, he's going to die.
He ends up dying anyway.
Really that is unfortunate. Ramp at a really weird angle.
Let's flip on over back to Hines now. I'm watching him. He's spawning up and immediately flying to help his teammates on connector. This is a very good job by Richie. He knows that he can get here fast. Catches Naded off guard. All of OpTic spawned in this area. Great job by him to stay on the map, too. It seems like he hit that weird angle as well. As a team, they went 3 for 1 in that situation, though, so a good job from Elevate. They got to focus on this camo that's spawning up and continuing to be aggressive on these OpTic spawns over near the VR base.
I'm expecting this camo to be up any second. I'm surprised it actually has not seen its appearance on the map yet. It is pretty late.
Very late
it looks
for
like it's going to be
opening
picked up
camo.
around like the 30 mark, but it's still just sitting down there as Randa has the scatter shot and picks up a double kill. So I'm actually curious to see if Randa is going to be picking up. Nope, Randa is controlling top rail, and I'm not sure if anyone has even gotten this camo yet. Yes, Swiftkill does have the camo.
Swiftkill does have it? Okay,
Swiftkill does have it, and he is deciding to push towards the bunker area, trying to clear it out, and he does so. So Hines is really doing well this game. He's 7-1-1. I'm hoping Swiftkill can start, making some use of this camo. He seems to be really far away from any of the action.
A good job to catch a player off guard here who might be on his own, though. Ends up getting cleaned up.
Not a very good trade, but
not the
I'm
best.
gonna hop back with Hines. Hines has a sniper, so let's just hop on board with him and see what he can do with this. He's really stepping up for his team when they need him the most to keep him in the series.
Unfortunately gets spotted by a player there, knows that he can't really challenge. This is a good opportunity for OpTic to be able to push. They got one dead. That top rail position is pretty open. They should try to overload that area right now. They have 2 players that just died, though, unfortunately. It's kind of split. Hines, unfortunately,
just hit Maniac
does
with that body shot.
body him
with
one of those no-scopes, so not bad. It's going to be interesting.
Randa with a big stick on the scattershot guy who was top rail, but it looks like this game's going to turn around into a short area of where the teams are split up, and we're going to see what really happens here as Hines
not too great of a job of control there. We saw Elevate with Snipe. They had control. They were expecting a push, but OpTic, they were able to more or less go trade for trade on that. Straight Sick,
I'm not sure what Straight Sick's plan there was. He really
yeah.
seemed to just kind of push on his own right there with the scatter shot. They need to make more work.
Maniac lining up the no-scope. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just switched over and found him with a sniper, and he hits a no-scope on a guy sliding at him. Sick plays from Maniac. OpTic has set up now. It looks like they're going to continue to be aggressive, leaving the bunker spawn open. I like this play. Maniac putting himself in a position, lines up the snipe on the spawners from Swiftkill, and he's ready to be aggressive to help his team if he needs to. I really like this play out Maniac. Knows that he cannot be over-aggressive and push that one-shot guy, and wisely backs up with Sniper to keep control of the top rail position for his team. I think Nick is playing very smart right now. Don't know what happened to that last camo that just came up, though.
I'm not too sure what
flip
happened
around
to
the map
actually.
to see if
looks like
Naded has it. Naded flanking through the barrel side here with Plasma Caster as well.
So, Maniac actually just picks up another nice snipe. I actually hopped off to go on with Naded, but
yep.
Maniac still does have the sniper rifle. I'm not too sure how much ammo he has left, but right now
he's down to 1 or 2 shots, but it looks like he is pushing. OpTic doing a great job of collapsing. Yeah, Maniac should be pushing back to top rail here. I don't like him playing this slow. He doesn't connect with his one shot that he had. Manages to finish the kill on Swiftkill, but with 2 players dead, this is a great opportunity for OpTic to recollapse on their spawns and make sure that all of their team is spawning up at one location, because right now it seems like they're going to get split spawns at both Bunker and at Carbine. That's why Maniac is kind of stuck in between here, not sure which area he should be watching.
I just want to comment that Naded made some fantastic plays with that camo. He got multiple kills, he got multiple assists, and he really used the full length of it, which is not seen very often. A lot of players, get a kill or 2 and trade and put themselves in positions, but he had himself in a fantastic position the entire time, had teammates around him, and made sure to use the full length of that camo, getting their team straight back into the game. Him and Maniac really caused some chaos around that side of the map. I'm not even sure what that side is called anymore. Rail side of the map.
Yeah, I just switched over to Swiftkill, though. He got away with that new sniper. Was one shot the whole time. It's a great job by him to run this back towards his teammates spawning behind him at Bunker. He needs to really get into a better position to get some good angles now, because OpTic is unaware that he has that snipe. A great job by Naded. Let's see if he can pick up that sniper and hopefully work with his team. He ends up dying. I don't know what's going to happen here. Everyone I switched to is dying.
I'm going to go on with the knock side, because it looks like he's going to pick up the sniper.
Yep. This camo is also
should
coming
be up any second. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but it's got to be very, very soon. I think one of them might have just gotten it. I think it might be Swiftkill with that camo again. Yes, it is. So, would you want to see? Do you want to see the knockside sniper? Or you want to see what Swiftkill does with the?
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see the camo. That's going to be really key.
Let's hop on board with the camo guy.
Swiftkill just finishes the kill on the nest guy.
He didn't make very good use of this camo last time, so I'm curious to see what he does here.
It gave away his position there as well. I would have liked to see him not shoot that guy. I don't think they knew he was there for sure. It looks like
Heinz
his teammates are pushing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, Heinz is playing very well. His teammates are pushing around him. Swiftkill able to get this kill, and now the other team is going to be focused on the camo guy, their carbine. They know he's here. It's very important that they push around him. He'll probably get this kill on Naded. I'm not sure where his teammates are, though. This is a one-on-one battle. It is going to win.
Right there. He needs to stay alive.
Really
he
needs
is
to stay
almost out
alive
of
here.
camo already. I feel like that camo was burned up real quick, but I also just feel like he didn't make very aggressive plays. But they didn't really need to at the same time. They had control of the map, they had the weapons, and they were able to just get a few kills and give their team a
He was
nice,
able to
nice
run away.
blanket.
Very, very good job there. All of OpTic spawned up at Carbine 2 because Swiftkill left. That was probably the best thing that he did in that situation, was just running away, staying alive, and forcing them all to spawn there again. Now he's flanking around them, straight six spotting him, and actually getting the kill as he falls off of the map.
Let's hop back on board with I want to go with Heinz because he's really been keeping their team in the game, as he does have a sniper. He's trying to keep the enemy team at bay.
He is back down by 2 guys over near the snipe spawn. Richie's still taking some good angles. Expecting the player, great snipe on Naded, expecting that player to push there. Must have had a really good call out. I like this play now to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to get angles on these players spawning up on the carbine. I expect him to, yeah, I was about to say he's probably going to look through that angle there to see if they're going to connect her.
Is about to come up here in about 15 seconds, so if this is looking
good
like
job by Randa. This game is definitely over.
I can't believe
that
they
is
stuck him,
just
but
caught
Heinz
that
just
stick.
played a phenomenal Rig Slayer game.
You can't say
but
enough.
right now, it looks like
16 and
Elevate's
7 from Heinz.
Yeah, it looks like Elevate's really struggling on the Slayer game types. It seems like, or not on the Slayer game types. It seems like Elevate's really struggling on the objective game types, as they've lost all the objectives and only 1 to 2 Slayers.
That's true. That's a very, very good point. See Richie immediately grabbing that SMG and making a push out towards their treehouse.
I can't believe Nate got to that part of the map that fast. It
that
really
was
seems like they met each other
unbelievably
very
fast.
early.
It looked like
And
I'm gonna flip to Naded.
Yeah, go to Brett. Once again, he's doing the same exact thing he did last time, and he's just going to get a quick flagpole. This is what we saw out of the OpTic team last round, and if it happens again, this is the same exact way they got their first cap.
Naded making great objective plays once again. There's a reason he's known for that. Hopefully his teammates are able to push in and help him here. He is going to need some kills before running this flag in. It's very, very important that they don't overextend for this. They got 2 dead now. This should definitely be a cap for OpTic.
It definitely is, yes. It's a very strong start out of here, and Naded just making the right plays, you know? Like, this game type, you don't have to necessarily, like, you know, get control and then get your kills and then push. Sometimes you can just push in and hopefully your teammates can get the kills, get up top, get control, and that's what he was able to do. He's able to fly on their flag, cause chaos, and it allowed his teammates freely move around the map.
He ends up missing that jump, trying to stay alive. We see the rest of his team collapsing, though. This is a great job from OpTic. I'm going to actually switch over. Now I'm going to stay on board with Naded for now. Aaron was just cleaned up. This last guy alive, he kills Randa. That is going to be huge because now the spawns are influenced, most likely coming up at the silo. Naded trying to stay alive here. I think Aaron had that camo, wasn't able to do too much with it on the flag, but still just being a nuisance in their base. A really, really good job in general from OpTic so far. That was a good jump. Did Denoxide do that jump?
Yes,
he ends up getting the double. He just killed Maniac. Got a double after doing that jump. A great play from Denoxide. I kind of want to switch to him.
He's shooting bodies. He is down 2-3 in the series, so I don't know if he's just
trying to get
his team
playing pretty well, though. Yeah,
bit,
I'm flipping over to Denoxide right now.
I'm on him as well, but their life is on the line. I wouldn't be wasting any time to be shooting. You got to be playing this game on point. You got to keep your head focused and just be, that split second could be the difference between them, making a good play. So I don't like to see that right now. I understand, but at the same time, just not the right time for that. Maybe if they're
ends up getting caught from behind. I'm not sure who's going to get this railgun. I'm going to hop on board with whoever does, though. Let's try to find that player. We see Ace up top middle with this new railgun. I don't know what's up with camo. It looks like Naded just grabbed it.
Picked that up.
Flame Sword doing a good job of keeping them focused on the power weapons and power-ups, it looks like. A good rail out of Ace here. I'm not sure. There seems to be stalling before going into the base, though. They just got a kill.
We see
like multiple guys weak,
but haven't done much.
Yep. Maniac dying on his own over there across the map from his teammates that are also trying to push in, though. Now they're finally getting to the base, but maybe it's a little too late. Elevate is getting these garage spawns. Good job out of Aaron. Ends up getting a double and consecutively running flag. That is what's going to clutch it for them.
Should be able to put another really quick 3-0 flag game, because this is what we just saw in the last call. Just dominated Elevate in terms of flag games and controlling what they need to control. Elevate seems to be
the objective efficiency is the
position.
difference. Yeah, the objective
really
efficiency is the difference here.
I just keep seeing Elevate members die in the
I mean,
different
Aaron is
positions on
taking
the map.
great routes. Yeah, he just keeps
definitely
getting
is.
good kills on with railgun on guys that are just not really aware of his position. So great routes out of Ace for the majority of this life here. And gets the big kill on Swift Kill in his base. That's going to be 2 dead. I'm actually going to flip around and see if we can find out where anyone else on OpTic is here. I think Straight Sick, I'm on with him now, is the furthest player up. Brett is also on their flag.
I just want to point out that Aaron is 14-2 right now. I just checked the stats, and that is a very
outrageous.
impressive performance in what could be the last game of this series and their entrance into the LC, or their entrance into the Pro League.
Yep. Unfortunately, Aaron was just taken down off of top center, so let's hop on board with whoever has this new railgun. Randa picking it up. I think it gets a player weak in their treehouse. I'm not sure if that player's been cleaned up yet, but 2 dead now for OpTic. Randa trying to play a bit defensively. He is aware of a player above him, but does not know what route he is taking, or if he's going towards their base or not. A good job of being aware of camo, taking advantage of that player, thinking that he had it for free while he was crouching down there. Gets 2 dead now. This is a great job by Elevate. Hopefully they can collapse in here for a flag run because they have the numbers advantage right now.
He waited all that time to save his railgun ammo and then just waste a shot.
Yep. I mean, I don't want to put Randa down too much right now. I think they're running this flag, but I feel like he could be doing so much more damage or running the flag. One of the two. And ends up getting caught by a guy behind him and gets killed by Straight Sick. That's going to be a huge play for OpTic with 2 more players spawning up in the garage. That is not going to be a cap.
That just seems like a huge opportunity was waiting there. He had camo and railgun, and it really cost their team a cap on that, and maybe even more.
Either just needed to be in a better position to get better angles on those guys, get on their flag, or he could have been the flag runner with that camo. One of the two. Randa now pushing back into their flag. 2 dead again, so another good opportunity for Elevate, but they're not running the flag yet. Still a player behind them on the generator. Randa trying to stay alive as long as possible. And I switched to Denoxide as he is also taken down.
That is all.
I'm going to Aaron now. Aaron is on their flag, getting a flag pull immediately. Good job from him, trying to stay alive. Small door.
Yeah, this is just. I'm gonna hop on board with. Let's see. It's. I thought it was Straight Sick running the flag, but it's not. This looks like this could be the final flag cap and the series, and I'm pretty sure.
Nated brings his flag all the way back, ends up getting the cap.
Right,
wow.
And that is gonna.
The objective
do it,
efficiency
guys.
is really showing out for the green wall today. Give Aaron, Ace, Elam some credit. 18 kills. Unbelievable, his slaying here in the last game of the tournament. Wow. OpTic has made the Pro League. Drop the hype in the chat. Green wall is here.
Congratulations, OpTic.
I am pretty psyched for them.
I am too.
That's really good for their team, really good for Halo that as an organization they're involved. And I'm torn at the same time though because I like all the guys on Elevate as well, and they're a really good team in their own right too.